What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Dear America! Heads up, world! This one's gonna sting. 5 seconds. I swear I leave for 5 seconds and the whole world loses their mind! I've got a couple things to say. Here we go! First of all, let's go ahead and get this out of the way right now. Here's a map of every state that Donald Trump is actually the president.
Whoa, you can't say that. I'm a constitutional Republican Christian conservative. It's Sunday. And after all, on Sundays, I hang on to my guns and my Bible. And I'm telling you right now, in this country, there is no freedom of speech. At least not to liberals. Unless you're a liberal and you're talking about things they want to hear.
Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I am outraged. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Jim, what are we looking at right now? What are you saying?
Yeah. Yes, Aaron, I am off camera right now because I want to show you this. We've turned the camera around, panning around to the back of the arena. This is becoming violent. There is pushing and shoving going on inside this arena. People are throwing objects. Police are now escorting some protesters. We don't know if they're Trump supporters or protesters being led out of this arena right now. But just moments ago, a very large crowd of supporters, protesters, media, it was simply rocking back and forth. As my camera just panned back over, you could see this large section of protesters I was referring to earlier. They're now shouting, "Bernie, Bernie," obviously in support of Bernie Sanders. Aaron, I've just never seen anything like this. This place has just erupted. Now you're hearing Donald Trump people on the other side of the arena yelling, "Trump, Trump, Trump." The security does not have a handle on the situation here. It is total chaos.
Protesters. Nothing quite says I'm a gigantic child like gathering in the streets, rioting, and breaking the law. Oh, you're just peacefully protesting, and Graham, you're overreacting. Observe. 9+ officers have been hospitalized because of your peaceful protest.
Oh, and by the way, exactly what legislation did Donald Trump pass in his first 12 hours that infringed upon women's rights?
What exactly does the Women's March want? I'm totally serious here. This is not a rhetorical trap. What was the objective of that march? These women in their pink genitalia hats, screaming in pain at the idea of President Trump, something like 2 million women worldwide. I find it very suspicious that none of them could articulate exactly what their march was about. Women's rights, I heard that a couple of times, but what women's rights are in jeopardy here? Please tell me, law by law, line by line, statute by statute, what exactly is President Trump going to damage, or what rights is he going to deprive women? Tell me, please. I'm an independent woman. I want to stick up for women's rights, especially if they're on the chopping block. I have a platform. I can make a difference, but I cannot find women's rights at risk under President Trump. Now, some of you talked about misogyny, but that can't be right either because you voted for Hillary Clinton, who willingly accepted $25 million from Saudi Arabia, where women are veiled, abused, oppressed, and killed. Your rude comments about First Lady Melania Trump were okay, some others said, because she's enabling a misogynist by staying married to him. Again, you voted for Hillary. She's still with Bill. He was actually impeached for lying about his extramarital sexual shenanigans. Some of you said you were protesting homophobia, but that can't be it either because President Trump is the first president in U.S. history to take office supporting gay marriage. A few of you had signs that read science, which I found particularly odd. Apparently you're not talking about science that says unborn baby is a human being. You didn't celebrate motherhood, the most mystical, magical, wonderful feminine experience. Instead, you seem to promote vulgarity. So Occam's razor at work here leaves us with 2 demands from the Women's March. 1, you want free birth control, and you want unlimited access to abortion for any reason, and you'd love if taxpayers paid the tab. That's why you kicked out pro-life feminists. That's why you refused to publish a goal for your march. It's too disgusting to admit that 2 million women just marched to celebrate killing our unborn children, and you're too entitled to spend $4 at CVS and buy yourself protection. Sounds pretty nasty when the truth is exposed, huh? And to boot, these women left their trash for others to clean up. Something symbolic there, and certainly nothing to be proud of. And that's my final point tonight. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler.
You have every right to protest. I'm not negating that. But the second that you decide to break the law, you are no longer a protester. You are no longer fighting for your opinion. You are a thug and deserve to go to jail.
Overnight mayhem on campus. The University of California, Berkeley erupting in flames as over 1,000 came out to protest an appearance by the self-described right-wing internet troll Milo Yiannopoulos.
We will not tolerate racism or sexism or hate crimes and violence. He's a fascist, and Berkeley did not welcome him.
At least 6 people were injured, including this Trump supporter who was pepper sprayed. The university canceling the speech.
Hey, Milo, we shot you down.
Riot police even retreating to the building for safety. You can hear them urging the crowds to leave.
I think we have a right to say that we don't want him here. And
the standoff intensifying as protesters lit fireworks, police firing back.
It's going too far right now. This is uncalled for. This is not going to get no message across.
Yiannopoulos, an editor for Breitbart News and an avid supporter of President Trump, responding on Facebook, posting this video.
Because they're so threatened by the idea that a conservative speaker might be persuasive and interesting and funny and might persuade, might take some people with him. They just have to shut it down at all costs.
So in short, let me just put it this way. Political dialogue is in fact free speech. Therefore, I mean, if you're going to put up a meme or if you're going to put up a website link to a news article or something to that effect, or maybe a video of a newscast or something to that effect, you should, by all means, put in dialogue in text to set up the video or meme or whatever it is. However, on the other hand, if you're putting up something that is already political dialogue, as in Graham Allen or any other person like that, they're pretty much telling you their own dialogue. The fact that the person posts it says they either agree with, that pretty much says they agree with it, right? So let's not get so picky. I mean, this is open for debate, but that's where I stand on it, and I say,
I'm Graham Allen, and I'll see you again next time.